Hey everyone, and welcome back for another deep dive. This one is going to be out of this world.
Literally.
Okay, yeah, literally out of this world. Our listener sent in an article titled, "A Star Might Have Faked Its Own Death, and Hubble is Investigating."
Wow.
I know, right? A star faking its own death. How is that even possible? Well, that's what we're here to find out.
It's a pretty amazing story, actually. And it all starts with this gorgeous image taken by the Hubble Space Telescope.
Oh yeah, the one of galaxy UGC 5460.
That's the one. It's this beautiful spiral galaxy about 60 million light years away.
60 million. Wow, that's quite a distance.
It is. It's located in the constellation Ursa Major. You might know it as the Big Dipper.
Oh yeah, of course. So what makes this galaxy so special, aside from its looks, I mean?
Well, inside UGC 5460, astronomers observed two supernovae.
Supernovae. Those are the massive explosions that happen when a star dies, right?
Exactly. They're some of the most powerful events in the universe. And these two were labeled SN 2011 and SN 2015As.
Okay, so two supernovae, and one of them might be a fake.
You got it.
So just to back up a bit, what exactly happens during a supernova?
So in a core collapse supernova, you have a star that's much, much more massive than our sun. And when it runs out of fuel, its core collapses under its own gravity. And that creates this massive shock wave that blasts the star's outer layers into space.
Okay, so it's a pretty dramatic ending for a star.
It is.
So how can we even tell if a supernova is a fake?
Well, in this case, astronomers think that SN 2011 might have actually been an eruption from a luminous blue variable.
A what?
A luminous blue variable, or LBV for short.
An LBV, okay. And what's so special about those?
Well, LBVs are these incredibly rare and massive stars. They're known for having these huge outbursts that can actually look a lot like supernovae.
So they kind of throw a tantrum, but they don't actually die?
Pretty much, they can shed a lot of their outer layers, which makes them super bright, but then they settle back down and keep on shining.
Wow, that's incredible. So how can we be sure if SN 2011 was a real supernova or just an LBV being dramatic?
That's where Hubble comes in again. Astronomers are going to use it to take another look at the location of SN 2011.
So they're basically checking to see if there's a star still there.
Yeah, exactly. If they find a surviving star, then we know it was an LBV faking its death.
And if they don't?
Then it was a real supernova, and the star is gone for good.
Wow, this is getting really interesting. So we've got a potential supernova imposter on our hands. It sounds like we're about to rewrite the textbooks on how stars behave. But why should we care? I mean, this is happening millions of light years away. What's the big deal? It really makes you think, like, what if we've totally misjudged other supernovae too?
Yeah, that's a really good point. I mean, if some of these supernovae were actually just LBVs being all dramatic, then our whole understanding of how many stars there are and how they, evolve could be way off.
No kidding. So what does this mean for all those calculations astronomers make about, like, the expansion of the universe?
Yeah, I mean, it could mean that some of our calculations are, well, wrong. But you know what? That's actually really exciting.
How is that exciting?
Because it means there's still so much more to learn, and that's what science is all about, right? This is where studying things like shockwaves from supernovae can really help.
Shockwaves.
Yeah, like the shockwave from SN 2015As. By looking at the light from those explosions, we can figure out what kind of elements were created inside the star.
So it's like a fingerprint of the star's insides.
Exactly, and that tells us a lot about how galaxies form and change over time. And you know what's even cooler?
Why?
It helps us understand how the elements that make up our planet, even us, were created in the first place.
Wow, that's mind-blowing. So every supernova, whether it's real or a fake, it's like this little window into the past.
You got it. But these LBVs, they're like shaking things up a bit. They're making us question what we thought we knew. It makes you wonder if we've gotten other stuff wrong, too. Like maybe there are other things out there in space that we haven't properly identified.
Like that time everyone thought there was a new planet, but it turned out to be like a big dust cloud.
Exactly, and these LBVs are kind of like that. We still don't fully understand why they erupt the way they do. It's like they're throwing a wrench into our neat little theories about how stars should behave.
So what you're saying is we need to keep an open mind and be ready for more surprises.
Absolutely. It's so important to keep observing, keep asking questions, and keep being amazed by the universe.
I mean, it's pretty humbling, right, to think that this one star, millions of light years away, could change so much of what we thought we knew.
It is. It just shows you how connected everything is in the universe. One Tide's discovery can have huge consequences.
Yeah, it really makes you realize just how much we still don't know about space. It's kind of scary, but also really exciting.
Exactly. It's like this discovery with SN 2011 is just the tip of the iceberg. Who knows what other cosmic mysteries are waiting to be uncovered?
Yeah, it really makes you think, like, what else have we gotten wrong? Are there other things out there in space that we've, totally misinterpreted?
Oh, for sure. I mean, this just shows us that we have to stay open to new ideas and keep learning. And who knows, maybe this whole thing with SN 2011 will help us make even more discoveries.
You mean like finding other LBVs before they erupt?
Exactly. Imagine if we could actually predict these events. That would be incredible. We could watch these massive stars, in action. It would totally change how we understand them.
That would be amazing to see. Like a front row seat to a cosmic fireworks show.
I know, right? And you know what else? This could make us take another look at all those old supernova observations.
You think some of them might actually be LBVs in disguise?
It's possible. We might have to go back and reanalyze everything, and that could change how we think about things like how many stars there are in a galaxy or how fast they form.
So this one star, this imposter, could change a lot of what we thought we knew about the universe.
Absolutely. It just shows you how everything is connected. One little discovery can lead to a whole chain reaction of new ideas and new discoveries.
It's amazing. And a little bit scary too, but mostly amazing.
I know what you mean. It's like a constant reminder that there's still so much out there that we don't know. But that's what makes exploring space so exciting.
It definitely keeps things interesting. Well, this has been an incredible deep dive. I've learned so much. What about you? Is there one big thing you hope our listener will take away from all this?
That's a good question. I guess I'd say never stop being curious about the universe. Even something as familiar as a star can surprise us. There's always something new to discover, something that can change how we see the world. Or the universe, I guess.
Well said. And to our listener out there, thanks for sending us this awesome article. I hope you enjoyed this deep dive as much as we did.
Yeah, thanks for listening.
And until next time, keep looking up and keep those questions coming.